Welcome back to Go Ham. Today we're sitting down with Derek Hull from Salon Ninja. If you are not familiar, I highly recommend you watch this episode rather than listen. The reason why is because he's going to be screen sharing and sharing what he has been working on for a really long time, which is super innovative and exciting. He's bringing AI to the salon industry, and you are definitely not going to be disappointed. So let's get into it. All right, Derek, we are very excited to have you join us. For the audience, we are really excited to introduce Derek Hull with Salon Ninja. With that being said, would you mind giving us a quick, brief summary of who you are, how you got here, how you ended up in the industry and doing what you do? We know you do such amazing things for our industry.
Oh, thank you. So background, I come from a business background, not the salon industry. My wife is a stylist and she owned 3 salons. So I kind of got pushed into running the business side of her salons. I took an early retirement from my job and started a software company based on the holes I saw inside of running salons, trying to learn 50 pieces of software. So we started a company called Salon Ninja. New announcement, it's now called Orb XI, with our new platform that's launching, which will be totally driven by AI. And so been in the industry, I think about 35, 40 years now. Quite a long time. We've got, our Facebook group, which we used to coach in. We've got about 50,000 salons in that Facebook group. So, so that's our background. Multi-salon owner that ended up in the software.
When did you start Salon Ninja?
Salon Ninja actually started the year prior to COVID.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
And for the audience,
that's officially Salon Ninja. We had another platform prior to that for about 10 years. Didn't have all the features that our newer one has. And the next one we're launching is just going to be it's mind-blowing.
So then, cool. I think we got to get into 2 things here. Number one, for anybody who is not familiar with Salon Ninja, can you break down what it is, what it has been, and then let's talk about what is coming, because it seems to be really exciting.
So Salon Ninja is a marketing and communications platform for the salon industry. Does a lot more than that only, but that's predominantly where we developed it for, because everybody had a booking system and all the booking systems said they marketed, and they really didn't market. All they did was, we'll say, regurgitate your existing clients, right? They didn't go out and get new clients. So through the years, that was one of the challenges for us when we had multiple salons, was always bringing in leads, always closing on those leads. Turnover with clients it's a regular thing. And if you sit back and just, oh yeah, here's my client base, and you're not marketing, you're going to end up in trouble. You always have to be marketing.
Love that.
Agreed.
Yeah. This is something that we've embraced. Actually, you were probably the start of our pursuit, our deep dive into marketing. We were one of those salon companies that just out of sight, out of mind. And then a few years ago, I saw a post in one of the groups, it may have been your group, that really triggered me. And that's when we pursued our relationship with Salon Ninja. And it's been great since. So I feel like that was the beginning area for us to really embrace marketing. And it's been something that we kind of just keep snowballing into, it's just more and more, and it's so necessary in 2025. So with that, go ahead.
You ladies are very successful. You're one of the most successful salons we deal with on lead generation. Just to let you know that, pat you on the back, you do very well. I mean, you're averaging 400 to 500 new leads a month. That's unheard of. Average salon is 15, 20 leads a month without marketing.
Wow.
With marketing, you should be doing 100 leads a month.
Wow, that's perspective,
Derek,
girls.
I needed to hear that. We needed that pat on the back right now, so thank you.
We know how it's kind of organized and kept things simple for us from, a lead standpoint and closing. Can you talk to our audience about how it can simplify it for them and benefit them in that way?
Yeah, so most people, when they market, we'll call it their marketing funnel is broken. They do one piece of it and not all the pieces that are required. If you do all the pieces that are required, you can pretty much set it and forget it. And it's true. I mean, you can tweak your budget or maybe some script in the wording, but That's about it. Other than that, you don't have to do much once it's set up. So the crucial pieces are your offer. You always have to have your offer, right? What's my offer? What's my unique selling point? Put it out there. How are you putting it out there? Maybe a paid ad. Google is the most effective right now. Google keyword ads. And when somebody clicks on those ads, they have to go somewhere. That's where most people drop off. They just put the ad out there and expect people to show up at their business, and it doesn't work that way. We want to know who the person was that clicked, not by Facebook just saying, oh, you got this many clicks or whatever it is, right? We want that person's name. So the second step is putting them in a sales funnel. All a sales funnel is a landing page. And if you don't know what a landing page is, it's a mini website with the offer. You don't want to take them to your main website, because what generally happens with that is they'll get lost and forget about the offer. So you want to focus them on exactly what you want them to do, what action you want them to take. So that's a landing page. So when they go on this landing page, typically you'll put a form on there. Hey, to get your offer, fill out this form. When they fill out that form, the final piece of the system is having software that can grab that form, send the client a text and an email, send you a notification that you just got the new lead so you can pick up the phone and dial them, things like that. So that's the basic marketing funnel. It sounds confusing, but after you do it once or twice, it's pretty easy.
Derek, what's the biggest mistakes that salons make as far as clients, communication, and marketing?
Being too lazy to pick up the phone and call a client.
That was like the first thing that he told us, is like, please, for the love of God, don't like just do this and not call anybody that comes into your platform. And like, we were like, okay, like we won't. So we've actually like hired someone on our team that actually only does this. And I feel like it's served us really well.
When you're generating, tens of thousands extra a month, you can afford somebody to do that, right? Personal communication is always going to be there. Now we're coming up with new tools that will alleviate that to some extent.
That's awesome.
In our new platform. But my background, when I first got out of the Marine Corps, I worked on Wall Street, and they didn't even have computers. You were handed a sheet with all names you had to call, and we used to call it dialing for dollars. So you would just call all day. Hey, do you want to invest? And people would tell you, go screw yourself, but you might hit that 1 in 1,000, and you just gained a lot of money. It's not that bad. I'll take 1,000 no's for 1 yes. Doesn't matter.
That's
Old
awesome.
school marketing at its best, right? Marketing and sales.
Yep.
Derek, when is the new program coming out that you're offering?
We should be launching the new program in about 6 weeks in beta.
Oh, awesome.
It's going to be really turn the industry upside down. I'll talk about it, and then I can show you a couple screenshots if you'd like.
Oh, that'd be great.
Basically, the database is all AI driven, which means that we have all the reports pre-canned for you, like every place, but you can ask it anything. You can just say, give me Stephanie's numbers for last week, and it'll spit it right out. We have goal setting built in for stylists that the AI tracks. We have inbound and outbound phone calling now that the AI handles. They can answer your phone, book appointments, they can do it all. And they're all in 11 Labs voices. That's a technical thing, but they're real voices. So most customers wouldn't even know they were talking to an AI unless you told them.
So we've heard about these types of things. We were recently at a mastermind in Vegas, and one of the people that I was chatting with owns she owns
It was an AI answering
service.
Yeah.
And I was very intrigued by her because it definitely seemed like something that like our company could utilize. So you're saying that you've created it specifically for our industry.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So good.
So good.
We have, so just to say all the different things AI, we have the AI orb on top of the platform. The AI orb, you just click on it and ask it literally any question about the salon business. Okay. We have the AI database. So your reporting is all now driven by AI. Throughout the day, the AI on your dashboard will say, here's some insights about the day. These times are slow. These times are fast. You need to pick up revenue in this area, that type of stuff. So the AI is going to become your partner in running your business.
This is a game changer.
We are applying for a patent on our AI booking system. inside the platform, you'll be able to have settings where you can tell the AI and punish or reward the AI based on how it's booking. For instance, I don't want you to book on the weekends. I want you to try and push everybody to our slower times. The AI will look at the calendar and try and ask customers to actually book in those time slots, things like that.
That's insane.
So
This
it-
is
it's,
like-
it's
seriously
just mind blowing. We have an
such a-
AI hairstylist. Now it doesn't, well, it does do cuts, but not physically, but it will formulate your colors for you. So for the junior stylists that say, how do I formulate this? How do I formulate that? We've trained it on every single brand in the industry, every single formula, every formula combination. And then it actually shows you what it looks like on the person's head. It will formulate that and show you. So you can do basically
Nice.
virtual makeovers with AI for your clients. And I'll show you that here in a second. Just some absolutely mind-blowing things. And the best thing of all is the platform pricing is going to change to two plans, $199 or free. Our free platform, we set up a charity. So when the customers check out, they pay a $1 transaction fee that goes to the charity, and you get all the software for free.
Oh,
Wow,
love
this
that.
is amazing. You are a true pioneer in our industry, and I just feel like so blessed that we've had the opportunity to connect with you. And we're so happy that you're here talking about this on our podcast. So thank you again. So basically, I guess a question would be, from the data that you've seen, what makes the top salons outperform others? Like, when you look at the actual data behind the scenes and everything that you do, what is making the top salons outperform the others?
Three things. Like the one I said earlier, right? Actually responding to leads coming in and getting them booked. Second one is teamwork. I see a lot of salons that are just me, no team. And the third is embracing technology. There's believe it or not, there's salons out there that still use paper books.
You know what? We recently talked about this. I feel like we had an interview or something where somebody was using
Yes,
paper books.
yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Yep.
Somebody
Oh, it
was
was
on
Cecily.
our podcast. Yeah, it was Cecily talking
Yeah.
about it. That's right.
Yep. So I guess another question would be for salon owners that are super intimidated by this idea, by the whole tech world in general. What would be an opportunity for them to kind of get their feet wet, or just to start to consider this? Like, what would your advice be to them?
Well, I can tell you when our new platform launches, there's no reason not to get it because it's free. Take a piece of it, use it till you're good with it, and then get into the other things. A lot of people, when they see this technology, they look at it as a whole and they get scared by how many things, like our system literally has 1,000 different things you can do in it, right? But you don't need them all at once. You're going to need them at some point, and it's good to learn them. But learn the basics of the software. And good software in the future, right now, good software is complicated software. Good software in the future is going to be able to do just about everything for you.
Do you provide all the training for this, or is there like an Orb for Dummies book or something?
Or production.
Both, right? So we have AI training. Inside of our system, we also have concierge support, which you guys know about. You can
Yep.
book an appointment with us 45 minutes whenever you want, myself or my team.
Awesome.
We will be obviously expanding the team enormously. We're expecting between 1 and 5,000 accounts the first year. So
Yeah. Oh, wow.
AI is going to help us a lot with that also.
It's
Good
great.
for you. I think for salon owners, they get a little weary of this kind of stuff because our industry is based off of like personal connection. So maybe you could show us like how this is more personalized automation, like through your.
I mean, think about it. If this is running the business, what do most stylists hate? They hate the business side.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to run your business for you. It's going to answer your phones, book your appointments, do just about everything. And then you can peek into it whenever you want or for whatever figures you need. You need to do payroll. We have a payroll system, things like that. The AI will calculate it for you, but it's not going to actually hand the checks out or do whatever. Right. So this is to actually allow you to pamper your clients more and spend time with your clients instead of spending time on the phones and in the books and all that other stuff.
This is amazing. This is like genius, especially for our
So
industry.
let me share some screenshots with you.
Yeah, let's get into
Show
it.
you
I was
some
just
wow.
gonna
Some
say,
wow.
like-
Derek, do you have something like this for other industries, or is it just for the salon industry?
So this is going to be agnostic. It will obviously have stuff mostly for the salon and medi-spa industry, but it can be used in any service business.
Wow. So
we're
like
gonna
the
have
landscape
multiple
service
divisions.
could use it?
This is incredible. I'm so
So
proud
can
of you.
see our screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is our new dashboard. Our dashboard is you have a widget builder. You can build your own widgets, and they're all connected to the AI. For instance, you can set staff goals, AI insights, like I had said earlier, popular services. So we have a bunch of widgets. We'll be adding a bunch of them. It's just a visual. It's visual candy, to be honest with you. The goal setting for staff and business income projections, that's pretty cool because you can actually see what your business has been trending at and set different projections in it. And your staff income projections, you can set goals for them. Here's your income and here's where we'd like you to be.
Wow. Yeah, this
Okay.
is top notch.
I'm just going to hop around a little bit here. So this is our calendar system. There's nothing different about the calendar system. There's some unique features though. You can see here we have, if I go to create a new appointment, down here we have this AI optimized time. So the AI will actually tell the person working the front desk, if they're the one booking it, what the optimal time slot and time for it is.
So just
In other
for
words,
clarity,
just a helper tool, basically.
just for some clarity on this. So this is not only a marketing tool. Additionally, it's a full-blown booking system.
This is a full everything, point of service, booking, everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Back to what he was
So-
just showing, I feel like a big pain point for our front desk is like remembering everyone's timing. And from what you just shared, it's basically like telling you who could take what when, correct?
Correct. It'll even tell you what they specialize in.
Oh my
If you hover over their names. So
Oh my God.
this way, if it's a new receptionist or whatever, they know what that person's really great at.
Okay, I love it. Show us
Okay?
more.
Our cash register system, point of service, really simple, clean. Now we get into the fun. So this is our image studio, we call it, and you can do hair makeovers, makeup, injectables. If it's if you're a medi spa, surgery. If you're a plastic surgeon, it will show you what it looks like. We have skin analysis, and we also have a tricho analysis system built in that works off of the iPhone. So you can analyze people's hair, their scalp, all that good stuff.
Wow.
Okay.
Guys.
Now to show you what it looks like, I'm going to use a dear friend of mine as a picture. Okay. So I just uploaded an image. Okay. Now over here, you have quick buttons to show the client what they might look like with different hair colors and things like that. You have coloring techniques. It'll apply these also. You have fashion colors if they want a fashion color. You have professional tools such as our formulation tool, which uses 4 different AIs to formulate the color and apply it to the person's head. But to show you, you also obviously have haircuts, updos, all that good stuff, braids, bangs, men's hairstyles, texture treatments, and trichoanalysis. And it analyzes it directly from the picture. Now, obviously, for trichoanalysis, you would get a close-up with your iPhone of the scalp or an iPad, doesn't matter. But just show you how quick it works, if we click this, hopefully my guys aren't working on the server right now while I'm doing this. So there's your transformation from red to platinum.
Well, that's awesome.
Wow. So you're saying that from a service provider standpoint, they would have their phone at their station. They would be able to take a picture of the client, upload it into the software, and then be able to do this and show the client in the chair.
Correctly.
Right
What they're
from
going to
their
look
phone?
like, before and after their haircut, their style, their color, hair color correction, everything.
This is so next level. It's insane.
And we have 3D imaging where it'll do a 3D of the person, everything.
Cool.
So pretty cool stuff. This was probably the biggest thing that we've done. We could have sold this as a standalone platform by itself. Now up here is Penelope, or our orb. So if we click on that, we can ask this literally any question about anything, reports, anything. And this is throughout the whole system.
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't say that maybe we are AI savvy. I feel like at this point we utilize it a lot for different areas of our business.
If you're not on the AI bandwagon right now, you're going to get so left behind. So many salon softwares are literally going to be, you might as well call them paper books.
Well, we have some exciting news for you. Our most watched episode on the GoHam podcast is when we talked about ChatGPT and how it's impacted our business. So,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So here's the next one. So in here, we talked about, this is in your business settings. By the way, we have a million different settings. But in here, we have these algorithms. So you can have the AI match staff with different reward and punishment, like I talked about earlier. And these are all weighted. You can slide them and punish or reward the AI. And then same thing with appointment ranking. So the AI is going to be basically perfect at making appointments, where most people were afraid of doing online booking because, it was just like the customer would pick, oh yeah, it's a single process color, it's an hour, whatever it might be. Okay, so we have that. And then last but not least, this is your reporting center. This is all run by AI throughout the day on real time. And then obviously you have all your regular reports down here.
Now, does this do any kind of tracking as far as like product usage or anything like that?
Everything. So that AI color formulator, which we're going to hope every stylist uses it. If they do and apply it to the client's head and the client says yes, it automatically deducts it from your inventory, the color.
Wow.
Jesus.
So, question, and this is something that we do typically on Mondays, is we run reports for the week prior based off of our specific company KPIs, and we give acknowledgments to team members who, were doing great at those. Is there a way to ask the AI to run those reports for the last week based off of what we're looking for?
100%.
Of course.
What can it do, Derek?
There's not a question you're going to ask him where he's going to say, oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah, this is like Derek's a mastermind.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with your data, it can figure out 100 times faster than you.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't need a virtual assistant.
We just need deep training in this, and then we're good.
Yeah. This is amazing.
And just to show you what we did on the background, because I'm going to say we're pretty advanced with AI. We built our own AI. This is not in your system. This is our system that we control the accounts with. We can develop and train up AI agents very quickly for different things. And we built this all separate.
So if we had an idea for something, we could take it to him and he could be like, yeah, I could do
100%. Yeah. So
Derek.
you see here, we have knowledge base. For instance, for doctors, Medi-Spas, we have the complete medical database in there. So if they were to prescribe something, it'll actually do the e-prescription for them, tell them the right prescription to use, everything.
Tattoos.
When can we get on a call?
Yeah, I
Is
think
the question.
We're good. Let's schedule a private call now.
Anything else you want to show us on the platform?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you that well.
Anything else you want to show us on the platform while it's pulled up?
No, you know what? I'm going to take it off of share now because that's a sneak peek. I don't want
don't
I
give
don't want all
too
the
much
competitors
info
to
away.
see exactly what we're doing right yet.
Well, that's incredible. I mean, that's going to help so many people in this industry, like someone like me.
Yeah. Derek, we're just getting our feet wet, right? Like in the AI world, and you are definitely pioneering that for the salon industry. What do you see coming in the future? Like I know that you are an innovative human being, obviously at your core. So if you have anything, like what are you thinking for the future?
Well, I think right now what we're doing is probably about as cutting edge as it can get. I think the reporting will get better, but this system will allow you to, I love people that work front desk, customer service, whatever you want to call it, but this system will be able to eliminate that completely. completely. There'll be no, if you want to hire people for those type positions, they will be concierge type people that walk around the salon, help the clients, do things like that, personal type stuff. But as far as the mundane running the business stuff, AI is definitely going to take that over. The one thing about AI is it's not going to take, a robot is never going to be creative, right?
Right.
So even us, as we experimented with the AI formulation system for hair color, the AI had to learn what other stylists had done already, not, didn't come up with anything creative.
Derek,
So-
what would a check-in and check-out process look like if we didn't have front desk?
So you could have an iPad at a station and check them out from that. We are setting that up. Our POS system will have a client-facing iPad, but you can obviously have it at the stations also. And the checkout process is 1, 2, 3.
Right.
It's literally press the button. It sends an email receipt to the client. It's got it's just got the card tap. There's always going to be human hands involved. So, now it's simplifying it and saving, I don't know what you pay for your desk, but in our salon, we used to have, just in a one salon, I think we had 6 desk staff working. And that was a lot of money. And, I would constantly be on them, sell product, make sure you're booking properly, get rid of the 15-minute time gaps, all those things. And me trying to get them to do that was a burden for me as an owner, and the fact that I was paying them, at the time, probably $35,000 a year each. And that's not a money producing position. The money producing position is that stylist behind the chair.
That's so right. It's very interesting. Question for you in regards to, so we know that, you have created this based off of what I believe to be flaws that you've seen in other software systems. Is there any specific challenges that really kind of forced you or pushed you into this direction?
I didn't want to learn 10 pieces of software. Simple as that.
Yeah.
For anybody, and I know all of you know this, if you do Google or Facebook ads, they change them every week, how to run the ad. It's a pain in the ass. So we have a Google and Facebook ad platform built right in the system with templates. So you don't have to come up and be creative with ads anymore. Things like that.
Does this have
it's just a
anything with
nightmare
HR?
learning software and then having to constantly relearn it. So the next generation is going to be AI running your software for you right on the desktop. So you asked earlier, that's something you're going to see very soon. Browsers are going to be AI browsers. So Google search and Microsoft and things like that, they're going to be going away. You'll see AI browsers that actually you'll see the mouse moving around by itself with the AI.
Does your software have anything for HR, like any kind of HR services entwined with it?
It does. So you're going to have all your employee profiles in there. We have area for obviously all your employment forms. We have a payroll system built in.
Guys.
Just about anything you could think of is built in. We did it not just because of what we saw in other softwares, but because we own 3 salons and ran them on a regular basis. And, we've had quite a bit of salon experience. So,
Derek, what I would love to do right now is we are the queens of digital software. We have accounts with everybody you could imagine you have accounts with. We spend a ton of money monthly on these. So if it's okay, I would love to just briefly talk about what we currently use, why we're using it, and then I want to hear from you if either your company is using it or if there's a plan for this in the future. So we'll start with Bamboo HR is what we use for our HR documents, onboarding, training, make sure we're collecting all of the documents we need for a new hire, all of that stuff. Is that something that you offer?
Yeah. So as we have the basics of it in here now, as we continue to expand. Now, one of the things about our company is we're always rolling out new features. You probably haven't even seen half of the new features in Salon Ninja unless you go in there and look for Easter eggs, what we call them, right? They'll just show up. with the newer company, we're going to be doing nonstop video, obviously, on feature releases, things like that. But HR is a big goal of ours to have built in here. That's basically the industry I came from. I ran a union for till I retired. No, I shouldn't say retired. I wish I retired till I dumped the money into salons. So I have a lot of experience on that background.
Cool.
One thing we won't have is recruiting. I don't want to get into recruiting business. There are other platforms out there. There's good people out there that do it well, and it's just not something I want to focus on.
Another one we use is Sling. So that's for like hourly employees, scheduling, like assistants and front desk. Do you have anything that could help with that?
Yeah, so you can schedule them right in the calendar, and you can create different time slots for them. In the back end of the system, you have settings, whether people are employees, desk, this, that. And because we don't charge by the provider, like a lot of salon softwares do, right? They charge you by the column. You can just throw them in a column and track their hours and everything. We have obviously, a check-in, check-out system to track everybody's hours, all that good stuff.
Cool.
What about Slack?
I was going to say Slack is what we use as our company communication platform. Is there anything like that or in the plans of to come in the future where?
Yeah, so it's already built into Salon Ninja. If you see it, if you haven't noticed it recently, it's not Slack. It's called group chat. So you can do individual chats with your team members, and you can do group chats with your team members right inside of our conversations tab now.
How did we not know that?
So glad we got on this call. I'm learning so much.
Oh, that's amazing. All right. So what would be one piece of advice or one thing that you would like to kind of drive home with any salon owners who may be considering, this in the future? And how would they go about finding you?
Sure. So, for right now, you can go on salonninja.com. That's our existing platform, which is fantastic also. As you well know, it's for communication and marketing. There's nobody out there anything like it. What I want them to know is you have to market, like I said earlier, you have to. And it's not, we don't get paid if you market. We don't, we're not marketers, we're a software company. We can teach you how to market and give you the tools to do it, but we're not like your typical ad company that says, yeah, give me $500 a month or $1,000 a month and I'll run your Google ads. I think you'd be best served to forget about that in the future and take that 500 or 1,000 and do it yourself. Use that money towards the ads. Okay. The second thing is embrace AI, and I mean embrace it, because it's coming like a locomotive, and if you're not ready for it, you're going to be left in the dark. The salons that are using it are going to be so efficient in their time and how they're able to spend more time with their own clients instead of doing everything on here. For instance, how many salons throughout the United States, I don't know the number, but you guys might guess at it, actually pick up the phones? There's a lot that they all share one front desk person or have no front desk person, and they have a portable phone and they're grabbing it and picking it up to make, appointments and things like that, or they're missing the phone calls. That's such a silly thing these days. And AI can pick up the phone and book the appointment.
Wow. Do you find that people in suites are using Salon Ninja, or is it mostly commissions?
Oh, yeah. Wow. And that's one of the reasons that we're coming out with the free model, because 66 and 2/3 of the industry are renters. That's the actual number right now.
Wow.
And typically they can't afford the technology. So that's why we came out with the new free, we'll call it a freemium plan. It's not really, it's free, but it's free for the salon, but it's not free overall. So
Yeah.
Wow.
It's awesome.
Well, this was super insightful. Definitely mind-blowing stuff. We're so
Super
excited to be
inspiring.
a part of it, because obviously we have a great commitment to Salon Ninja, and we are very excited for what the future holds. With that being said, I can't thank you enough for allowing us to be the first podcast to host you, and not host you, but for you to introduce what you have been working on for all of this time. So again, thank you so much. And I think this will likely be something that we will have to have you back for.
Definitely.
Oh, sure. I'm always accessible. That's the way our company operates also, because we are from the salon industry. We are a tech company, but we're not a tech company. I know what the industry needs. And the worst thing is when you get customer service and all they understand is tech. Yeah. They don't understand, why or how you need to use it.
Love it.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. This was very insightful, like Monica said. So I'm looking forward to learning a lot more about what's to come.
And we'll be sliding into your calendar within the next week. So
Real quick.
Sure.
all right,
I
Derek.
always love getting you guys on the phone. All right.
Thank
It was
you,
a pleasure
Derek.
seeing all of you.
Oh,
too.
thanks,
And
Derek.
congratulations on your new location.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We're so excited to have you there. Lots of support felt. All right, take care, Derek. Thanks again.